The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has advised Nigerians not to hand over the mandate of governing a sick country like Nigerians to a sick man. Obi stated this at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, in continuation of his nationwide campaign ahead of the February 25th presidential election. This country is sick and should not be handed over to a sick person. I am not saying that anyone is sick. We have been here for over 2 hours. We don't want people who cannot stand for 30 minutes. Obi said in an interactive session with the university's business school. He identified character and trust as two cardinal attributes to look out for in the recruitment of leaders to pilot the affair of the nation for the next 4 years. In the United States, during election, they go for debate. Somebody once asked Barack Obama questions that were personal, and he answered. But here in Nigeria, somebody want to contest election. We don't know his real age. We don't know his real name, his name. We don't know the school he attended. Nobody knows his real identity, and he is pushing to lead everybody. My name is Peter Obi. I can say I went to Crash the King, went to University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Both the VC today, the DVC today were my class schoolmates. We came to the university the same year, and we left the same year. The people I went to school with, the people I went to school with, I can see them here today. My seniors and my juniors. How can we now have people who do not have classmates? This is very important. The former Anambra State governor, however, admitted that everybody can't be educated equally or formally, but everybody's record must be straight. Alfred Babalola once told me he never had the opportunity of going to a formal school. There is nothing wrong with that. There are so many people who had done well in life and never went to formal school. On the occasion, on corruption, he said, if you say you will fight corruption, let's go to the road you have passed and see what it is. What is remaining there after you left. Stressing that this year election must be based on competency as it requires physical and mental energy. It is not a retirement job. Well, I think we know who he's referring to by saying do not hand over, a sick country to a sick man. I thought that our campaigns in this election is going to be issue-based. But unfortunately, most of the things we are seeing today in the campaign ground is candidates trying to demarket their counterparts of other political parties. To me, I believe it's not the way to go. Yes, Peter Obi has been a man who most of his campaign trails he is focusing on issues and not attacking opponent. But on the other hand, his opponent, especially the Jagaban, has been on the opposite side, attacking his the opponent, the of presidential candidate of other political party. And Peter Obi happened to be one of those presidential candidates that is well attacked by every corner here and there. I think this is what informed Peter Obi, coming out to speak and attack the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, by telling Nigerians, urging Nigerians not to hand over power to a sick man. That Nigeria is already sick. Well, I want to say frankly that Nigerians, everyone at this moment has already have who they are going to vote for, you know, in mind, and they are preparing and waiting patiently for that February 25th to go out there and cast their vote. But he talked about education, about his classmates and all that. and he talk about people who doesn't have a classmate or anybody who went to school together with them and all that. Issues were raised. But to me, I will say this once and I'll say it again. Let us, all the presidential candidates, focus more on issue base. What they stand to, what is their plan for Nigeria? Because Nigeria has gotten to the level that, like Bishop David Oyedepo said, that the destiny of Nigeria is hanging. And what we need is a deliverer and not a leader. That's what it means presently. The situation of Nigeria has gone beyond joke. It has gone beyond joke. It has gone beyond what we call be careful. But so the situation of Nigeria is in a critical stage. Nigeria is like is on the lifeline, it's on oxygen, and we need a deliverer, like Bishop Oyedepo rightly said. And this election, 2023 general election, is going to determine a whole lot in the history of Nigeria. And like I keep saying this, it's going to determine a whole lot based on who we elect to lead this country. Based on who we elect to lead this country. And if we bring in sentiment and religion, and we put in nepotism and tribalism, we're all going to suffer the brunt. But if we take away sentiment and stand as a nation and look at the one who is able, who we think is able to salvage Nigeria from this problem that we are now, take it or leave it. Nigeria 10 years, 5 years ago is not what it is today. Nigeria 10 years ago is not what it is today. I can remember vividly when I was traveling out of the country in 2011, a dollar to a naira is 150 naira. So if you are owing $10,000, you are owing 1.5 million naira. But today the story has changed. If you have $10,000 in your hand today, you are talking about 7 million naira. You can see the differences. And this has actually, skyrocketed the cost of things in Nigeria. Things you can buy 10 naira today, 5 years ago, you can't get them for 100 naira today. Inflation is on a high rate, lack of job opportunities on a high rate. Everything is nothing is working. Nothing is working. So Nigerians, we must wake up and vote wisely to be able to get out of this mess that we are today. If we do not do it, I don't know what is going to happen in the next 4 years. I don't just know. I don't just know. I don't want the history of Nigeria to be like that of the story we had in the Bible, where people get to the level of begin to kill and eat their own flesh, their own children. That is just it. And the situation we are now is a critical one. And we are the only one who can make a change by voting rightly and voting the right person. Well, this is just my take. I want you to feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think concerning this, and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more. Thank you.